Just in case you're wondering why I don't have time to answer all of your comments and questions, this is what it sounds like when I open my messages every single morning. Well, that sort of leads me onto what I want to talk about today. And that is, I want to talk about students. I want to talk about you. Now, a lot of people ask me, why did you start a YouTube channel? Why did you start teaching English on the internet? And I always give them the same answer. And that is, I started my channel because I was angry. I was really angry with what I saw was happening in the world of language learning and language teaching. And now, after all these years, I'm still really angry. And I want to show you why. So I spend a lot of my time on websites and forums and language learning, websites. I'm sort of in that world. That's what I do a lot. And on Reddit, they have a subreddit about language learning. And these are two questions, and they're typical kind of questions that I see on Reddit, and they are a perfect example of everything that's wrong with the system right now. So the first one is this. The title is Question About English Classes. Okay, so let's have a look. I'll try to make this short. My native language is Spanish. I never formally learned English in school. Everything I know is because of my daily use of the language. I mean, straight off the bat, immediately, it's great because here's a student who, for whatever reason, they didn't study English at school. Maybe they didn't like it. Maybe they just they weren't interested at that moment, whatever. But now they have somehow found the motivation and a reason to spend a lot of energy learning English. Great. It's a great start. It's a great start. And daily. So I read novels like A Game of Thrones without any problems, aside from the occasional word like waddle or palanquin. Yeah, I wouldn't worry because I don't know what a palanquin is either. I watch movies with their proper English subs. If the audio is clear, I just turn them off. Okay, so clearly it's a student who has quite a high level, because to read Game of Thrones, to watch films without subtitles, it's quite difficult. Okay, quite difficult. Now the fun starts. So I go to this academy, I take an interview, they give me some exercises to take home. They are B2 and C1 exercises. The hardest ones were basically reading an extract from an article or chapter where advanced language is used, and I have to then select what the writer was talking about in each paragraph, stuff like that. I complete it and take back the pages to them. I get a call and the woman tells me I can get into a C1 class. Great, so they had an interview. I imagine there was some type of speaking, I hope. And then they gave him some activities to see, his understanding level. And they call him, hey, C1. Great, so everything so far, it's looking good, right? He's got the motivation, he's been studying on his own, he's gone to a school, he's got the good level. Now, today I went and I was pretty overwhelmed with the class. I mean, it's grammar, and even the teacher admitted that even he has problems explaining some things. I mean, it's unbelievable, really. It's just unbelievable. Okay, it continues. All those verbs and their different usages like past tense, present participle, etc. I'm wondering if I could learn those at home, or will it be better just to go to a lower level? I felt overwhelmed. Maybe it's just the shock of it, since I barely write or talk in English. So here is a student who has found the motivation to study, has got to a really high level, okay, of a language. They go to a school to see a teacher, a person who is supposed to inspire you and guide you, and in the first class they have completely destroyed all of his enthusiasm, and they've given him self-doubt, and they've just really, they've had an amazing opportunity to take somebody and say, hey, you know what? You've done all the hard work. Congratulations. You've gone and done, you are ahead of 80% of the students out there because you're motivated, you've already got to a high level, you understand a lot. Now you're in class. Now we can do great stuff. Now we can do all of the speaking and the listening that you're missing, that interaction. You know, we can do more of that. We can start to discover the true meaning of language. We can just spend all of our time communicating. We can actually do something with language, and you can discover this whole world. You can meet amazing people who are also interested in Game of Thrones. You can write posts on Game of Thrones forums. You can meet friends. We can tell jokes. We can laugh. We can do all of that great stuff. But no. They decided to just go in with grammar that even the teacher didn't understand, and just take the whole point of language and just throw it in the bin. So that makes me angry. and okay, so let's look at another one. And this is actually the very next post, right next to it, okay, which is, I embarrassed myself in front of a French teacher. So, I've been learning French for over 4.5 years on my own, and I thought I was doing great. I can write long paragraphs without many grammatical mistakes, understand idiom slang without any problems, form long and complex sentences, and use complicated tenses, etc. Until today. So again, here we have a student who has a great level, has found the motivation to study on his own for 4.5 years, 4.5 years without anybody pushing him, and he's feeling good, right? He's feeling good about his skills. And then, so today my school had an open day, and I was supposed to guide the visitors around the school. During the tour, I noticed a French teacher, native speaker, who was running a stand, so I've decided to talk to her and show off my skills. And I failed miserably. I started with an icebreaker and asked her in French, "Are you French?" To which she replied, "Yes," and then started asking me questions in full speed French. I didn't know what to say, so I asked her if she could speak slower in broken French. So she started speaking slowly, but I still couldn't understand her, so I started mumbling random sentences and using a lot of filler words. After 2 minutes, I said, "Sorry, I don't understand." And so she said in English, "That's okay, your French is very good. Would you be interested in some taster lessons for beginners?" And then at the bottom he says, "I've lost all motivation to learn French. What can I do to regain my confidence?" Now this situation is a little bit different because the first situation is a highly motivated student who went to a school and the teacher or the teachers, the system at the school squashed his hopes and dreams, destroyed language. And then this poor unfortunate person here only has himself to blame, okay? And, well, not really, because he does not understand what it really means to learn a language. And that's something that, you know, we have to work on diffusing to the world, okay? Now, so here's a student who obviously he studied French for a long time, got a really good level, can write, but has no experience in conversation. Now, how can it be that we've reduced language to that? That makes me angry. How can it be that for 65,000 years, for at least 65,000 years, for all the time that language existed, we only had communication, speaking and speaking and listening and communication. We only had that. And then for a couple of hundred years, we've had a mass distribution of writing, of written materials. For a huge majority of the time that language existed, it was not written down ever. Okay? Now we have reading and writing for a short time. And then for an even shorter time, we have this subject of studying languages. We took a communication tool and we turned it into the most boring and uninteresting thing that you could imagine. We took the whole idea of a tool and we turned it into just a bunch of just exams and rules and stuff. We took an object of beauty and we turned it into something really ugly. And so this poor student, for 4.5 years, I'm sorry to be harsh, but he in a way, he wasted a lot of his time. Wasted time. It's like he went to the gym every day and he only exercised one arm. Didn't do legs, didn't do this arm, just did one arm all the time. You know what? It's a waste of time. And that's why, listen, and maybe some of these apply to you. Maybe you have a similar experience to some of these students on Reddit. Like maybe you went to a school and they destroyed your enthusiasm. Or maybe you had your first conversation and you felt like a total failure. And that's why it's so important that we make the change in the way that we learn and teach languages. Okay? We have to do it. And, the job of the teacher is not to teach the rules, is not to teach the workbook. It's not any of that. The job of the teacher is to help the student to learn. It's really easy to be a teacher when you're only focused on regurgitating knowledge. It's really easy for a teacher to get knowledge because knowledge is out there. You learn it. You sit down and you memorize it and then you regurgitate it. Anyone can do that. Okay? The hard part of teaching is to actually sympathize and focus on the students, is to be completely obsessed with the students. That's what it takes to win as a teacher and to help your students to win when they're learning a language. It's not about regurgitation of knowledge. It's about understanding the students' motivation, their fears, their needs, their wants, and without that element, you're completely lost. The best teacher in the world who has students who are not paying attention is completely worthless. So, if you're a teacher, then you know what you have to do. And if you're a student, then you know what you have to do as well. Just remember that language is not an academic subject. Language is a tool for communication. And if you focus on that and forget about all the other stuff, then you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever level you want. So I'm going to keep shouting. I'm going to keep shouting my message every day. And hopefully, every day more and more people will listen. Wow, that was a bit heavy. It's Friday. We should have done something fun today. Well, anyway, I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.